Depending on how Hallie develops, the Hallie and Sabonis trade will be one of the biggest revisionist history moments in NBA history.
I wouldn't say depending on how Hallie develops. I would say depending on if the Indiana Pacers and or Sacramento Kings can actually go on to win the big one or make it consistently far. Because Hallie being a great player, those trades get forgotten all the time. Like let's just be real. There's too many trades where, oh, you lost out on the young talent. There's too many. This is not a one-of-a-kind thing in that situation, even if Sabonis were to be trash, which I don't think he is. But in a situation where Halliburton is a finals MVP back-to-back type winning championships for Indiana or gets Indiana to sign major free agents or vice versa. If Sabonis and Fox are able to run it up in the conference finals or even get one, then yeah, 100%.
Yeah, all it takes is really one ring, in my opinion, for the Kings to just, hey, whatever Tyrese got, we did our job type shit. Because even in history, like when the Lakers made that AD trade, yo, fuck whatever Brandon Ingram becomes. We got our LeBron and AD ring. And even to a more extreme case, 1984 draft. Fuck Michael Jordan being the GOAT. Hakeem got us too. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good enough for us to justify passing up on Michael Jordan if he got us 2 fucking rings. Hey man, Hallie's that guy, but
the fact that De'Aaron Fox and Halliburton are still comparable doesn't make me think that this will be a left-right thing. I do think Halliburton at the floor, if you think Fox is still better, has way higher upside. I know Fox isn't old, but shit, let Hallie get even better. This should be crazy. But nah, I think it literally comes down to team success.
Not a hot take, but there should be more outcry against the NBA for allowing Karl Malone to still be associated. Okay. I read that a little bit too fast. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Hot take. Y'all should leave it alone. Bozo's a lot. Like, what? You know what's crazy? You misread that, but I seen someone on my channel when I was making fun of Karl Malone. I forgot what video it was. Sorry. I seen someone go, bro, y'all gotta let that shit go. He's still a great. No! Yo, stop. They touch kids. He's a kid. No, I'm not letting anything go, bro. No.
I think y'all just need to realize what war crimes are. And even in war, they leave children alone. They're killing millions of people. They leave children alone. So in a civilized society, you can't even do that. Man.
Even on the street shit, so I'm far from a hood nigga, but they leave the children.
Ginobili over Melo. Career, scoring, winning, revolutionized the game.
Revolutionized the game more than Carmelo Anthony is a cap.
Let's start the Euro step.
Stop. Oh my God. Nobody talking about the Manu Euro step over literally anything Melo does scoring wise, man.
He revolutionized the game more than Melo? What Melo do? Just revolutionizing the game.
Melo was the king of New York.
So was Bernard King. Anyways, man. No, I disagree though. To keep it serious, I disagree. Melo's better.
Melo is better. Manu's more well-rounded player.
Sometimes your peak is just too much better than another player, man. No cap. It's an interesting conversation though, because like a motherfucker like, I don't know, Bill Walton, short career, accomplished a lot. Are you taking that over, I don't know, some all-star who was in the league for 15 years and averaged 18 points a game, like for a lot of it? I don't know. James Harden will end his career as a top 15 player in NBA history if he wins a finals MVP.
Cap, too many good players. Way too many good players in the 15. Yeah, you're talking the floor of like Kevin Durant. You're saying he definitely is over a guy like Kevin Garnett. Way too many players in top 15. It's not even that wouldn't be hell of impressive because it would make up a lot of things. Top 15 is crazy.
Simply put, too many talented players.
If I asked who would I prefer to build my team around, Banchero or Tatum, I would pick Banchero, because I'm going to say it both ways, in a heartbeat.
Why? Just, not that ass. Like, can we get some ball, like, analysis?
Shit, man. Let me see. Let me play devil's advocate. Because I understand why you said it. Let me play devil's advocate. If I were to make an argument, everything that Paolo needs to develop is a matter of mentality. Things such as playmaking. He can make the passes. He just doesn't see the court well. He can go to the basket. He just chooses not to do it. He has the desire to become a better shooter. So when that naturally happens, because it's 2024, he will be I won't say fantastic shooter, but he'll be a very solid shooter one day. And I think that those upsides, along with the defensive potential, along with the better athletic prowess, would be better than Jason Tatum one day.
That's cool, man. Being a Tatum fan is so frustrating, man, because he's been knocking on that door the last couple of years, man. He's been knocking, man.
Never walks through.
Never walks through, though. Never walks through. Every single year, the conversation moves from is he even a superstar to top 10? Now he's creeping on top 5. Can he be the best player on a you know what I'm saying, 60-win team? Can he be the best player in the champion? Everything is a yes. Can he just, God, man. God.
He's a DoorDasher, bro. He hits you with the. He's a DoorDasher, bro.
Just do it in Boston, man. If you're gonna do it, just do it in Boston, man. Or nothing. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Gonna piss me off if you leave my fucking franchise.
Put that
and
Laker
was-
jersey
No,
on.
stop, bro. Stop.
Put that Laker
Stop,
jersey
bro.
on, Tatum.
Stop, bro. Vic will never be better than Chet. Yo. Talk about overhyping. Listen, I know the conversation was about Vic being overhyped for a quick second, and all respect to Chet, but my God, bro, jeez, y'all are being too hard on Victor Wembanyama, and it's crazy because these are the same people complaining about him being overhyped. But I swear to God, y'all actually have higher expectations for the dude than the people you are saying is overhyping the dude, man. Because my goodness, bro, like I looked at his stats, he's doing just fine for a fucking rookie. Chet is just Chet, and shout out to Chet because Chet is Chet, but Vic this season is putting up 19 points, a rounded up 10 rebounds, 2.6 blocks a game. The efficiency is ass, but again, he's 19, 20 years old. If I told you coming into the season that Vic is actually going to average 20, 10, and 3, bro, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. I didn't even expect the 10 rebounds. I thought he was going to be like a 7 to 8 guy because I've heard a lot about him not getting boards. Like,
Vic's a way better rebounder than projected. I'll go a step further. I'm not even doing a PC Sage thing. I genuinely do not mean this in disrespect towards Chet if Chet would ever see this video. But no cap, what y'all thought what's happening with Vic is genuinely what's happening with Chet. It's low key. Y'all niggas have just been so counter Vic, so counter X and Y potential player that y'all done put Chet on the motherfucking pedestal to the moon. Like, my God. And I ain't gonna lie, when those people find it popular to start hitting on Chet, y'all are gonna be the same motherfuckers. They'll be like, who said that he would do this? Who said you said that he would be the fucking goat of goats, that him and SGA would just fuck around and win all the finals APs and shit like that. I seen the tweet, and I was memeing. I seen the tweet say that the basic OKC Big Three is back again, as like literally the James Harden, KD shit is back. I'm like, can we wait till year 2? God, I'm usually the one to tell y'all to fucking call it as you see it, but damn, 15, 16 games, that's new for me. Shit.
yeah, not too much on Vic because the fact that we are even like downplaying 20, 10, and 3 from a rookie.
It's nasty work. Nasty work. I think Vic still has a higher ceiling due to just archetype and honestly the way that they play. But Chet has definitely made it fun. That will likely be a debate till the end of time.
They're also misutilizing the fuck out of Vic, bro. They're tanking. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And maybe this is my hot take. If the Spurs actually tried, they could be a playing team. Because I saw what I saw in the first couple games of the season. I know it's only the first couple games of the season, but they were competing with some teams. It's just they have forced Jeremy Sochan at the point guard so they can tank games. I think they've lost, as of the recording of this video, they have legitimately lost like 15 games in a row. And it's fine. I mean, it's fine, bro. Like, if that's their strategy to get Vic that true second option in the next draft, I think in the long term, it's actually going to work out for them. But yeah, specifically this season, I genuinely think they as a team and Vic could put up better numbers if Greg Popovich himself was actually trying and put, I think, Trey Jones, one of the Jones brothers at point. Devin Vassell's been coming off the bench the last 3 games. I don't know if you've seen. Nah, they're trolling over there.
Yeah, I think they're trolling. And last thing I'll say on the subject, and again, I'm not downplaying Chet here. It's just a matter of fact. Buddy does have SGA, Josh Giggity, J-Dub. He got a way better roster on the court. And I know he technically is better when they're off the court too, which I fucking love Chet. But like, I'm just saying, Vic is in the shithole. Y'all are too quick. Y'all are too quick, bro. Just relax. Act like 2 legends can coexist, and it'll be a great conversation moving forward, for sure. Speaking of moving forward, though.
All right, man. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video, man.
Yes, sir.
Prize Picks is the best way to play daily fantasy sports if you live in a valid state. And the game is very simple. Just pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite stats, pick some players, guess if they're going to get more or less than that stat, and hopefully you will win some money. And I'll show y'all a demo right now. Clippers and the Nuggets play again.
Harden definitely going to get more than 15 against them, man. For sure. That's going to be one of them games he try to perform. I think that's gonna be one of them games he try to perform in, but there's a potential hate take there. Jokic, PR8 if you want to feel safe, but he giving man. Zubac, nah. He going to PR8. What did I say? He probably doing that. That's what I want to say. He probably doing that. I ain't gonna lie. He probably doing that. What's that? 30, 10, 10? That's more than 30 cents.
Chat! Use code SNS to get 100% match up to $100. Please. Please.
He probably doing more. I ain't gonna lie. He probably still doing.
Let's see. Has AD been launching?
AD might shoot a 3 in Philly. Ooh, that's interesting. AD has not been launching the threes. I'm not gonna lie, but you only need one. LeBron shooting 6.5 though. That might happen.
What you feeling, man? I mean, these are your picks.
These are my guys, man. Give me. I mean, he averages 6 literally. I would leave AD alone because it could take that one play that he just wants to get him beat out the paint, and he might cook you. He might cook you and shoot that 3. What that LeBron assist talking about?
6.5.
I think Pop's got that. I think Pop's got you there. I think he got you there. LeBron gonna dime him up. DA playing Indiana.
Oh, cook.
No shot.
Put 5.
No shot.
Put 5 down.
What? Yo.
All right, man. I'll put 20. I'll put 20 in. Okay.
Scary.
Yes, bruh. Yes. That's how you place the entry. Links will be in the description for Prize Picks. Shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video.
Stephen Curry will be the GOAT of basketball before his career is over. He will not slow down because of age for a while. He should be able to compete for chips for another 5 years. He will win at least one more and prove that he is at least top 3. Well, I mean, GOAT. Top 3. That's 1. 2, and more importantly, I'm telling you, man, Unc getting old. AD probably gonna leave when Unc get old, and that's fine. Warriors fans, you're next. For the delusional franchise, while we suck, Warriors fans, yo, Twin. Yeah, Twin, come here. I respect your game. No shot in hell, but I respect your game, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. I see you. I see you in me, bro. I used to be you. Trust. Look, bro, that Curry, y'all fucked up that Curry shit already. Because to be honest, and y'all don't want to hear it because you're Warriors fans. Every non-Warriors fan is going to say I'm cooking. Every Warriors fan is going to try to ratio me. After 2022, you should have looked at your entire roster and said anybody can go. Now, you're kind of stuck with them. You always trade a year too early before a year too late. Now, Kuminga value ain't the same. Now, Draymond value ain't the same. Clay value, god damn, ain't the same. Chris Paul value, granted, you just got him, but he ain't the same. Jordan Poole's value wasn't the same. Moses Moody's value at this point ain't even the same as well because at this point, he's pretty established as a role player. Y'all should have been looking to trade for the 3rd star, but y'all wanted to be like, we were right so much, and I was with y'all, but y'all stopped the conversation. The conversation shouldn't have never ended. It should have been like, when do we got to trade for the star? Because you're trying to win with Curry. You ain't going to be able to do that with this roster, bro. Curry going to be a dog for sure. Curry's going to retire a Warrior for sure. Give him the legacy contract. But when? Nah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to envision the argument for Curry being the GOAT if he does win. And I just can't see it. And also, and this is a separate discussion, can you be the greatest of all time with not being a dominant two-way player at your peak? That's a very interesting question to me, man. Because again, we talk about top 5, top 6, whatever the fuck. The greatest basketball player of all time, and you weren't dominant defensively. I don't know.
That's why I said GOAT top 3. Because I'm not gonna lie, you can make that argument for a Curry over Hakeem if in this hypothetical 5-ring Curry, two if not 3 of the greatest offensive seasons of all time. You can do it. You can do it for sure. Especially if Kareem's the popular vote at 3. But Jordan, LeBron, nah.
Especially not in the court of public opinion.
No shot. So top 3, the hot take ain't that hot because that's just saying Curry will get 1. But for him to be the GOAT, that's what my whole rant was about. Sorry, let me amend my take. My whole rant was to him about potentially being the GOAT. That ship has sailed. Curry potentially getting 1 and being top 3, depending how it happens. Maybe he did in 2022. Maybe.
Jason Tatum will never win a ring or an MVP at the end of his career, be considered a failure with his talent and pure basketball abilities. I mean, MVP, I definitely agree. I've been very consistent on that. Yo, the stats motherfuckers are putting up crazy. 38-4, even on crazy winning. This ain't gonna cut it when Luka's dropping 39 and 9. Okay, when Jokic is putting up 32, 13, and 8. This is not gonna cut it. I ain't gonna lie. We'll never win a ring. For the Celtics, I'm not gonna lie, he has a 3-year window. If you don't win in the next 3 years, he's gonna have to try to go somewhere else. I ain't gonna lie. If you can't get it done in the next 3 years.
Hey, how long LeBron gonna be here?
Stop,
For
bro.
like 2 years?
Stop.
For like
Stop,
2
man.
years.
At the end of his career, to be considered a failure, it just depends on what you thought Jason Tatum was gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. That's ultimately what it's gonna be. Failure is a lot. Because I don't think there's any all-time great player that we consider their career a failure. Even if we want to go to the extremes of a Damian Lillard or a Carmelo Anthony, we don't consider those players' careers a failure. And Jason Tatum is well on pace to be better than those players all time. So I don't know. Failure is crazy.
Failure is crazy as much as I want to smoke Pack, because even in that draft class, I want to say that he was arguably not even the second most hyped player in it. So you don't have the draft expectations unless you are so in love with him dunking on LeBron, and a lot of you don't credit that poster in 2018 and the run in 2018. He's lived up to that as an individual talent. You could argue there's been mismanagement from the Boston Celtics not going for that star. You could argue that the Celtics window is already closed because they should have really capitalized it between 2016 to 18, in my personal opinion. And Tatum's only gotten better since. So failure, no. Disappointing, definitely if he never wins a ring. But he can definitely do it if he goes to a different franchise, which he might do. There's a reason why me and Souls are making jokes about that. It's low key when you really think about it. This nigga don't win in Boston. Why would he stay? So yeah.
Building around a point guard is a bad idea. They're a defensive liability, and if they don't score, it's too hard to win. Steph is an all-time great, but he also had the perfect team built around him. I'm gonna be honest, I actually agree. From the traditional sense, like if we're talking about the 6'3", pass first or even score first point guard, yeah, I don't think you were gonna win with these players at the helm. I don't think it's a bad idea though, just depending on your team goals. Like I think the Kings, what they're doing, I don't think it's a bad idea what they're doing, because that is a franchise that just needs wins under their belt, need competitive seasons under their belt, and they're doing just that with De'Aaron Fox leading the way. Same thing with the New York Knicks. I don't have the Knicks winning a championship in the next couple of years or anytime soon, but Jalen Brunson has definitely rejuvenated that franchise, and they needed a couple winning seasons under their belt. It has been a sad 20 years for New York Knicks fans. They just needed some hope. All right. In terms of building a championship, though, that's where I personally agree. I think historically speaking, wings have just provided you this level of offensive versatility as well as defensive versatility. And same thing with centers. Just historically speaking, the greatest centers in the world, they're great two-way players. They provide value on both ends of the court. Point guard position is where you get a lot of players who are offensively talented like crazy, but defensively is just It's just Just on average, I would build around a forward or a center, and that's where I agree with your take.
No, this take is 100% right. And relative to other positions, I don't think that building around point guards is essentially as toxic as people claim to be. However, compared to a good wing, good center, or good point guard, the answer is clearly point guard. And I'm about to say, especially if we get to great in championship contention. For the love of God, basketball is a sport where a 6-footer is short. By damn near common sense, the idea that you would want to build around the shortest possible position is crazy. That's one. Two, I don't want to say the word expendable, but definitely the most replaceable position in the NBA is quite clearly a great point guard. A good center is the only argument, because there's a lot of good 80 overall type centers, but a great point guard, there's like endless of them. You could have someone name a top 10 point guard list and have 5 other people do the same, and I guarantee you none of them will look the same and none of them will be that bad, because at the end of the day, there's endless great point guards in the league. How can you say that for great twos? How many great twos are even in there right now? How many great threes are there? Now, obviously, if you're going to pull the card, as Souls mentioned, the D-Book's a point guard, LeBron's a point guard, Luke is a point, then I guess. But we're talking about 6'4" and under type point guards, and even 6'4" is a little bit tall. Nah, I agree. That's actually a pretty solid take. Kobe is number 4 all time, and I think narratives are the reason most people don't believe he's at least top 5. Kobe has an argument. So I've always said Kobe has been downplayed severely. At the end of the day, I remember an era where Kobe was routinely argued at high as 4 and as low as 7. Nowadays, The question is if he's in the 10. And revisionist history is fine for certain occasions, but I think it has been very, very capped for Kobe. You can easily argue he's not 4 and definitely 5. All you have to do is say, I think Tim Duncan's better. I think Kareem's better. I think Jordan's better. I think Bron's better. And then one other name. So that's not the worst thing. You could be a guy that thought Shaq was better the whole time and therefore is better. You could be a guy that thought Larry Bird was better. But narratives do hard carry against Kobe Bryant because the conversations on how you argue he's the GOAT hinder him, but people don't have a conversation on how he could have easily been the GOAT or how he could have done X, Y, and Z. And I think that's what kind of holds Kobe in these conversations, because all you can say if you had to argue Kobe the GOAT is next gen Jordan or Jordan in a comp era, but people don't talk about how Kobe quite literally got hoed out of his Hall of Fame teammate that a lot of the players above him were able to run it the fuck up with, even to the likes of a Tim Duncan, who, yeah, they were past the prime, but same motherfucker, same coach. But yeah, I just think Kobe has gotten that dark turn in history, but locking him at 4 and blaming narrative solely, nah, there's solid basketball arguments to put Kobe around 6 for sure.
Yeah, I think after 2 and even 3, like a lot of the top 12 is interchangeable like crazy. So that's ultimately what it is. I do think Kobe gets hold in terms of just his GOAT argument, because I generally think he has an argument. Weak ass argument though. Weak ass argument. I will say that. But there's an argument.
Before you keep going, I'll say, I've always said everybody in the top 10, my criteria personally is, can I argue with some level of common sense that you're the GOAT?
Yeah. And for Kobe, I think there's a legitimate argument that he was the best player in the hardest era. We want to talk about competition with LeBron and all of this. Kobe has that same fucking argument, bro. Best player in the hardest era, that being the 2000s. And I understand Tim Duncan also has an argument. Tim Duncan's also in the GOAT argument. He's also in these discussions. So hey, and the other argument for Kobe, again, this week, but it's there, the most complete player of all time. When we talk about a player with the least amount of weaknesses, if that's how you define the most complete player of all time, Kobe has no weaknesses in this game. I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, he's not an elite rim protector. So if you want to dox him for rim protecting being at a C-, that's fine. But from a 6'6" shooting guard, what you could ask from a 6'6" shooting guard, he got it all. From a scoring perspective, from a playmaking perspective, from a defensive perspective, from a skills aspect, from a playoff aspect, he has done it all. So that's the argument for him, and I think he gets holding that discussion. But hey, it is what it is. I got Kobe at like 8, 9, 7-ish. So
yeah. I've always said Kobe for me personally has been cycled between 4 through 8. But I just think it gets nasty when you kick him out at 10. This hot take would be kind of cold if he had pushed it to 10. It's hot because he said 4 to 5.
I understand why 10 is like a magic number, just historically speaking. 3, 10.
But you think it's like the top 12 tier, because 12 includes like Curry, one of the Bill or Wilt, whichever one you like, and then potentially even KD.
Yeah. Like there's 13 players in history that are top 10 caliber, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if it was a tier list, you got Amethyst and then Diamond. you got Amethyst and then Diamond, and Amethyst does not stop at 10. We agree there.
With that being said, appreciate y'all for watching this video. Go ahead and follow us on Twitch. Links will be in the description. Shout out to PrizePicks again for sponsoring this video, and we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.
Peace.